You put them on? I just put them on. Good morning and welcome to this Friday's edition of The Dialogue. The name is Paulus Isaac Clote. This morning I'm sitting in for your favorite son, He's just feeling under the weather, so, well, we've granted him an extended weekend. We wish him a speedy recovery and he'll be with us come Monday, hopefully. So speedy recovery, bro. All right, like I said, it's another Friday edition, and it is a Financial Friday edition, so we will be expectant of our guest, Mr. Christian Donkor, a chartered accountant who will be going through some issues relating to financial accountability. This week is a week of accountability, especially in the corridors of Parliament. So we'll be looking at the vetting and some of matters arising out of it. It remains the dialogue, and we still do the newspaper review. In a moment, I'll be taking you through some of the headlines that is making the front and the back pages of the various newspapers currently assembled in front of me. The show remains the dialogue, and it is proudly sponsored by Franco Trading Enterprise, Joy Herbal Center, Nataraj by JK, and Hisense Ghana. Right, so without wasting much time, should we take a look at the newspaper, the front pages of the newspapers, the various newspapers assembled in front of me? Well, we kick off with a look at the New Weekend Crusading Guide. And on its front page, we have you failed to satisfy us, Supreme Court, to Mahama's lawyers on review application. Also on the front page of the New Weekend Crusading Guide, Electrochem empowers Ada residents, builds 12 community ponds along Songok Lagoon. We are very grateful. The Rawlings family appreciates President Akufo-Addo. Ghana donates election materials to Niger. Group fights Ochre Dakon's nomination as Western Regional Minister. And they petitioned the Appointments Committee. I guess we'll be looking at that in more detail in a little while. Our next stop is the Chronicle. On its front page, we have, I have buried Rawlings in dignity, Akufo-Addo. An armed gang robs credit union. Still on the front page of the Chronicle, you can't be satisfied with my answer, Chachu tells court. Where the detail court currently, as you know, and there is an ongoing petition by former President Mahama, and that is currently going on at the courts. Ghana needs legislation to outlaw LGBT promotions upon Nkrumah. Where did he say it? I guess he said it at the vetting committee, which is currently vetting ministers designate for various ministerial positions. Do we take a look at the back page of the Chronicle? Yes, we do. We have some UEFA Europa League results. Serena Williams has been taken over by the younger generation. Bale on target for Tottenham fans. And I want to play at the highest level, Zaha. The Daily Statesman is our next port of call. And Mahama shut down again. Mahama has been shut down again. Supreme Court dismisses yet another review application. Our Kumsing here, our Kumsing there, our Kumsing everywhere. Today, the former Minister for Special Initiatives has been trending in the media, and the Daily Statesman, for its part, has on its front page, Hawa Kumsing apologizes for gunshots during voter registration exercise. At the back page of the Statesman, Tokyo 2020, Japan Olympics Minister Seiko Hashimoto appointed head of games. Are you, that is, the day are you thrilled with Swansea City's fortuitous victory against Nottingham Forest? Right, so we head to the corridors of Awudome and we go to the Ghanaian Times. Chaos in Accra city center as traders capture streets, pavements, disregard COVID-19 protocols. Why is there chaos? I guess the city authorities will react quickly to the alleged chaos as the Ghanaian Times seeks to describe what is pertaining in the central business district area of Accra, I suppose. Driver's mate in trouble for defiling 6-year-old girl. That should be very big trouble. Defiling a 6-year-old girl can't be right. So Dovsu, get to work. Electoral Commission boss can't testify. Supreme Court dismisses review motion. It's also another area maybe you and I will discuss when we activate the phone calls. It's a week of review applications and dismissals. What do you make of it? I guess we'll activate the phone lines and you can share your thoughts. President Akufo-Addo congratulates new WTO boss. And at the back page of the Ghanaian Times for football lovers, especially for those who love to support the national teams, tough Morocco test for black satellites. Tough Morocco test for satellites is at the back page of the Ghanaian Times. And as you know, currently the African Under-20 Championships is currently ongoing. Is it in Mauritania? And a few days ago, the Under-20 side, the black satellites, defeated Tanzania by 4-0. Today they take on Morocco in their next group qualifying game. Ghana Water Company Limited rations water in Sekondi Takoradi Metropolis. GWCL rations water in Sekondi Takoradi Metropolis. I don't think the citizens and communities within the Sekondi Takoradi area will be so pleased with this water rationing exercise. But I guess it's in good faith, and I suppose in a couple of days or weeks it should be over. We'll take another look at that story to see what is actually pertaining to this rationing of water. The Daily Guide is next, and we have on the front page, Mahama Review dismissed 9-0. Mahama Review dismissed 9-0. Rollins family thank Nana. So a delegation from the Agbetui family, that's the larger Rollins family, and the widow and children of former President, Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings, paid a visit, that's a courtesy call on the President at the Jubilee House yesterday. And this afternoon, stay tuned to the news. We'll be bringing you excerpts of what pertained the alleged, the so-called family feud from the Volta region. Looks like all has been solved. We'll be taking make a date with us at noon when the Net2 News rolls on the screens. Supreme Court cites Ayine for contempt. Well, that should be interesting reading for political activists and their utterances in times of emotions. Government announces vaccine rollout. It's another interesting story on page 6 of the Daily Guide. After the headlines, I'll be taking another look at that story and what you make of Ghana's readiness to roll out the vaccination for its citizens. The Daily Graphic is our final port of call, and on its front page, time bomb. School children take to drugs. School children take to drugs, and it's a story by Emmanuel Bonney. Also on the front page of the Daily Graphic, it says, retirement age debate. Experts express varied views. I regret firing warning shots. How Akum Singh apologizes. Seems like a trending yet an interesting story. So possibly you'll also have your take and opinion to share on that when we activate the phone lines. Mahama fails in third attempt to cross-examine Jin Mensah. So it seems like Jin Mensah is a bit elusive in the courtroom for the petitioners. Well, I now have a smile on my face as I'm awakened by the entry into the studio of our guest, Mr. Christian Donkor. It's a Financial Friday, and I bet he's already ready. At the back page of the Daily Graphic, 2 dead, 15 injured in another Buipe-Tamale highway crash. So unfortunately, these accidents keep happening, and looks like the numbers don't ever get to reduce. We'd just like to caution those who use the highways anytime, just exercise caution. To allow another man to go ahead of you is no crime. It doesn't reduce your manhood at all. So when you're driving and you think you want to overtake or prevent another car from overtaking you, please exercise caution doing that. National Blood Bank launches application to increase blood stock. National Blood Bank launches application to increase blood stock. So these are the highlights from the front and the back page of the newspapers. We'll be taking an in-depth look at that just before my guest takes his seat. But as usual, the dialogue is sponsored by Franco Trading Enterprise, Joy Herbal Center, Nataraj by JK, and Hisense Ghana Limited. Right. Okay, so let's go for some quick LPMs. Let's make some money. Hisense, as usual, when you're looking for any locally assembled home appliance of quality and durability, please look no further than Hisense. Of course, it has the best quality, durable, reliable, and energy-efficient appliances for your homes, hospitals, offices, and hotels, and what have you. Purchase any of their products, and of course, you are assured of 5 years manufacturer's defect warranty. As usual, Hisense is always providing you with some form of assurance and guarantee with their 5 years manufacturer's defect warranty. Now, Hisense is also assuring its numerous customers that we should ensure to keep in mind the COVID-19 protocols. Of course, as we sanitize our hands, put on our face mask, ensure social distancing wherever we go. For further enquiries, call Hisense on 0302 550000. Their showrooms are located at East Legon on the Mensah Wood Road, I beg your pardon, Nyamiche Junction at La Paz. At Bachona, it's at Rainbow Junction on the Spintex Road. For those around the North Industrial area, it is opposite Melcom. So also, you can find them at Nungwa Junction Mall, Achimota Mall, Community 1, near the stadium. Of course, those in the central region are not forgotten, as you can find Hisense on the Kaswa Highway, opposite AF Electricals. In Kumasi, it is at Kumasi City Mall, at Edum Kufuor Clinic Building, at Edum. In Takrady, it's Collins Avenue, near the Market Circle. Takwa, you can find them at the ground floor, plot 7, European Town, opposite Saj Sunyani area. It's at the old GNTC building adjacent Zenith Bank. Northern and Savannah regions, you are not forgotten. You can find Hisense in Tamale, adjacent the Bank of Africa, and the taxi rank near the Central Market. Also in the Volta region, Hohoi. For those of you who are looking for Hisense in the Volta region, Hohoi has its site at Alabato Junction, same building with Green Shield Agrochemicals. Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people. Right, seated on the glass chair, as usual, fantastically financial Friday with Mr. Christian Donkor. But your contributions, we will say your honorary doctorate view. But the masses will confer that on you, I'm sure. Akwaba, for today.
Let me use this opportunity to greet our cherished viewers this morning.
Right.
And also Kennedy Akumprekon Japan,
right.
My own boss, and Aunt Stella. Today they should listen to me very well.
They will.
Me Muntaka has goofed.
Big time.
Big time.
Yes.
And they should listen.
Yeah.
Yes, they have to listen to us.
Yes, definitely.
We are not going to spare him.
Definitely.
Yes.
Right. So thank you and welcome to another edition of the Dialogue. Right. So for those of you who want to be part of the show, don't forget, we are streaming live on our YouTube channels and Facebook, I suppose, at Net2TVGH. Of course, you can send your message to the platform at 0240-550-899 or send your messages to our social media platforms as well. Uncle, I know paying but mostly it is good. As a man of accountability, you are always on point. Vetting it's another process of accountability, especially for the ministers who served in the previous administration of the first term of Nana Akufo-Addo. Most of them are transiting into this second term. And in general, before we pinpoint some of the issues, in general,
well, I think, as usual, a normal ritual.
Right.
Once a person is appointed as a candidate for vetting, and we say a idea I am normal a woman. So be a minister, you didn't go through. So it's a ritual. And so it's normal. But what is making it I am suspicious amount for and you're so comfortable about the whole thing. Now for me, a very bad association here.
Okay.
Well, especially one. What should the time you spend with each candidate who are too much?
Okay.
Well, obi to me debate 8 hours.
Yes.
At the end, me was that Nipanokra was several as a minister paying. No ni capability near everything. So be honest on your minister paying. You know the you want to exploit more from the person. But no, at a certain point in time, no one say, and yes, so and yes, citing view. Question be what? Papa, look, if you want to skills, I want to get from you.
Yes.
Your skills are. I have 1 or 2 questions.
Okay.
So now my but you better find maybe but by and large, they will finish,
right.
And then people will be selected, and what do? And two, there are certain questions for me. When you're comfortable with it.
Oh, to say science. Accountability process.
No, champion.
Okay.
Those times I were school, university, so be the SRC president, executive beer. Yeah, you want to pass it through this kind of interview. We have manifesto near the other. Look, there are certain areas be academic questions.
Okay.
At the heat of event, who beside those questions now? Nipano or your damn crown or your one should be goofy. Advantages of this, and these are purely academic. What I say? It is a Nippon continue at that moment, Now say academic questions. Ebia mi putuno on this a year. One try Nippon obe compa. Ebema na ye ship no when I the whole thing I mess up.
Okay.
So, but there are certain questions, and you can only expect it. The person, I mean, ocean and the qualification. in a skill area, Niama. Nanya academic define this. Those are even your own university cramp and academic use here, dear cry, Bonnie, you have 40. Because I know the idea, too much. Look, and I'm talking about this because of the Hawa Kumsing. What you say? Yeah. Look, Nipano, Wabe Minister Pen, and Obian Musanoye, Minister for Special
Initiatives.
Yes, and Obian in the performance. She may not be eloquent in terms of English writing, that is fine. But what do you mean, Fano? Yabiana brain only here. What you say? And so Nipanabano who say opportunity to work on. Mammy Bisa and advantages of this. Now, look, they brought 2 questions. First one, Samsia here, Obisan say, what is fish farming? And my man say, fish farming is a process of rearing fish, either using fish pond or reservoir. Now, what's it? Now,
something like
and I'm almost you see, when I am purely academic, okay, my fancy waka, and to define fish farming factory. Some I mean, why far away from the truth.
The truth,
there will be advantages and disadvantages of fish farming. No, so one, it brings income to the farmer. Is it not true? Maybe I like some market. It's correct. Because people do farming,
right?
Yes, to earn income. Then also, they said, fish farming also increases our stock of fish in the system.
So she was spot on.
She was spot on. But yet, there are 2 social media, and I mean, English. We don't judge person by English. Idea where you can be brave. We keep on doing reforms as we go ahead. Me, I want to see somebody who proposed to the parliament that.
Okay. So on that note, you are still on board, but on that note, who would you say Parliament or more amending or more statutes to accommodate all
that all the languages, various.
So you disagree with Nkrofo say there should be standards. Maybe to be an MP, before you get to be an MP, you have to be lettered. You have to be a certain way.
I disagree with them, and I'm disagree with them. Yeah?
Tell us.
I want somebody to lead a proposal to Parliament where individuals, the language or the distance that you are comfortable, you speak.
Okay.
If it is Dabani, you get up, you speak it. Anything that you want interpreters war. If it is ever, you can speak it. And here, Brofuno, Mami, Queen, more than a language. But in the Usha development, Akoswa, me wa practical example be Obia, na Brofu Crown to Minka.
Right.
As what develop area be a meka, this you catch Ben.
Okay.
Of me or die, it was who could share in your more year or die, it was an idea. Now, so you can't brof ni beach. What you say? But on the local language,
Apostle Joseph.
Just so good, yes, sir.
His handiwork in Ghana is beyond superstar status.
Yes. And you know, and yet the English, near the idea, and I'm so a minister pay. A ye or yadia. But Mammy Bissau. I'm going to big English. I am more opportunity to a mime than all my dear Sikaye. Gifativo. What the general of a speech I can say, what time 3.6 million? You know, got to Nipati bus. 36 billion Ghana city. No, they did drop Nipati the Guba. Besides, boy. Mammy, how a quincy or better so. Who saw or Tamsas Canada, sir, and your Maui. Look, Yawaha, and comfort a good finance. I back here, friends, 50 40. Woman now a year. Quick. Upasi, who said 1 hour to brofer was as sooner. Yet, or be a 1 year to Matisa Wyoming. Near 52 million Ghana Yaman free work. What is it? So it's not about bravo itself. It's about performance. And Mammy never told me, President Bilton will say, Send nipa to me a year to my say the mammy selector. They didn't look at how fluent or eloquent the person can write in English. I'm not a president or Yahweh near the so Anna, you don't go subjectory. And he found out because the advantages of all this. What some say, I think I will be some question. This is franchise. Chon.
No, the chapter. Or chapter according to something pending.
I'm called pending. Oh, the way you to me the English near the year be near rubbishy ebino. If you don't take care, what I'm afraid, let's say, sometimes you leave, you are going to neglect certain serious human resources. Qualities are. And can we to certain area could be performing. Tell me,
now, what do you think?
Tell me, America. Before our question.
Okay.
Mr. Bibi to say if you don't go. Me a president. Come on position. If I don't go, me see ye election. Policies or the Google or can you treat near or church and say brain no. What you say? But on this, I don't go say. So what in it too? Maybe a mini a woman ministry, and maybe some choir. For me,
local government.
I'm highly convinced that Mammy Obayade. Also, young fan because bravo Onimuka.
Okay. Now, and also, so baby say, so you're minister. Apart from serving your community and Ghana as a whole, no? Yeah. Sometimes you represent the face of Ghana at international events, functions, signing agreements, international companies, you know, all these kind of agreements. If you, someone who is not lettered, again, say, how will they excel in that aspect of governance?
Nana, fair. You better say governance. It's a system.
Okay.
It's not about individual.
Right.
Me patches say Donkor. Obey your president even here. I'm telling you, say be an amemo never cause of crisis because you want phobia from technocrat.
Okay.
Amunamuli di wodu omubumai. What for? Sabio, Donkor say be a Yamani minister. Yes, what? Nay, I don't think they won't for be a special assistant.
Okay.
It's an assistant, no. Into a call a meetings to be a. Oh, it just said, you are moving Kabiano, or an assistant, obey to me, and Pupita Mano. Oh, I be an chin. Then also tear, Nadia or and also bet me I can trim, and also interpret it. In agreement, you better. Nippon bet me with Yamanas, oh, mammy, I got what to see a saying, I'm more county and fine chance. Oh, that be. Idea will mean it's about the language. It's not about brains, a policy or the baby. It's about the into one so bet me I catch it over and I'm say yes sign agreement way because I'm with the Sikabi Abraham or interpreting turn to on just here. Now mommy Sika de Bray a beer condition 1 year. You say to me and fat and for public sector. No catching us, there be any Sadia here. You see, so it's not about the on to me can to me understanding non financial agreement. It's about special assistance.
Right.
What you say, Anna, the what now even look, Mammy Joe.
Chairman.
Most of the presidents, if you are speaking, you was a young
yeah.
So brother, who taught your speech even so the what yes. It's at the end of the day, President. Or qua, me would have that idea I will report from. I was like, it's not about that. Yes. So, Nemicha said, Obiani baby o fiba.
Right.
What you say? Obewo brain into a beer by virtue of mammy job, by virtue of Libya or study school. Any the kind of language I didn't film. And no baby abeduno, ama ebia English one you fluent and now eloquent. What I say? Yeah.
But the achievements are there to show.
That is it. You started from village school. Me chose school I started here. Champion. And can you see a kind of crowd what you see? What you say? But to me a bar and now I'm a chartered accountant. And your course are easy. But me show baby I'm finished school I'm starting and son. Long way. But Obisu started right from Achimata right from scratch. Abrofu ye idea ye ne ye hono kra no teacher na o kira no kra no brofo no ten sen na o de akira wo
me ko achi mo
no wonder you are fluent. You see, so obu ho a ye wo na de kwato na brofo na start baby ye wo no
na enu nche se
enu nche so okay
baby a usu fi no
me na me enti hwe ma me ncho bibi
chairman
me say my way ayo ho and Kofu Amasa Moya fluent near that achievement in Amadam on my way. Ya won't confess yes, Yadia. You're to me the on my work, I share IMF. A sign agreement near for people at the public sector here. Say agreement way, IMF they buy in the crowd on interpret because I mean, young for public sector and amount for employment, CZ. Look, the time President Nana do take you over. Now the stocker of unemployment rate for a page now you're so huge. What I say? And I'm buying a meanwhile and call for redeem agreement in our motias here. And we say these are the conditions. Conditions say Samukoya. To me, all the freebies I you do away with it. Public sector, to me, in fact, condition you will be any idea, such as you go through. As will be on any brofunoti, now interpreting with your better. Meet your man, Ghana, young graduate to cry every year. Graduates come out, more than 50,000.
Yeah.
Into young fay, in conform by a day. None pana on to what interpreter because no, argument to mean from Shanshasi. And Makuma Kumanumaya and what a Makum Namida Boma Manfo. President Bay, one will send a good policies, a lead to expansion of the public sector.
Right.
Was backlog and go in terms of unemployment rate. What to me are clear to this point. What I say? Inti yakasi set here. And you so many examples.
Okay.
Senate. Nipa exema school party brofo. Na yakoto software. $72 million. Na nipa assign software.
Na sa ne pa no wa school.
Wa school. Ko fa brofo egbe na ya de baba. Aso sa $72 million yi. Sa agreement wo do ko to akura Donkor nim na interpret teacher obaka che say me gbe.
Ala Donkor ya unya antibia na. Sa tu Donkor no.
No, what is that? Me ma classical example about
definitely.
The type of human resource we are losing because you use brofo as a barrier.
Honorable Akompre Japan. Ono kra de bia o kan say school no dru baby na school no kra frustrating no. So he had to free himself and go into the wider world. Say ono ye me boss.
Ubetime bi ti no. Na ya di fa ya fan link to Oslo usune.
It's not bisa. So okay, so see how Yakubu himself so now other ministers designate mobile no hu vetting ne say bia say na wa mention no Oslo usu
also Oslo usu ya my topic bi Osha I say Oslo usu 1.5 billion saved through Kenny GVG rollout. Oslo was the same way. Me be interpreted say about Oslo, the kind of policy or the bar this NCA.
Okay.
And the contract I'm buying a save of mine 1.5 billion cedis. Anka Sikano. A beko down the drain. In can for telecoms, no, they will misappropriate this money.
How?
Through once a NC, you know, I'm here institutional international course na you know. Well, I'm on JJ tariff na you piano. So we call there is a tariff for call about a telecoms on our percentage room. We are international. Now NC now we agency JJ. Into what was happening was telecos no, all the telecos no. So I'm going to sika we are. No more platform. Am I am on infrastructure? Am I set no? Now I'm on infrastructure. No, now I'm the report about say the whole area this month, no international course are buying. Based on that, normal yom calculation, maybe as I buy 100 cities. They said the brown near their brow.
Right.
So the question is, who is checking who?
Okay.
Record no dia bana or chese aban a tax na 100 na se ko aban ho no. How the chese ni odi buy na you correct. O tia se nti se e bia record no se me ma aban 1000 cedis metumi aban na me se me ma aban na 500 sana me record ne ye.
Okay.
Because also no uni me infrastructure ni.
Okay.
Nti ne be ya said there should be a common platform. Even the act no official act no na especially out, but because people always side with other people to create a loophole through which they find avenue for corruption. Obi implement it because acting the implement here very difficult for you to perpetrate any fraud.
Okay.
Platform no better say we find a company to also set a platform. Not all the telecom also. In the area course now, telecom no infrastructure ne capture no. Not independently no. GVG so they capture.
Okay.
And it is for example, this UTC telecos. I'm going to report number. Now, come platform so also you report no share international course aye. And it is who can say 500 course in a buy. Now GVG they also share say 1,000 a buy ni achu.
Okay. Okay.
Intika wo no kanya no ne dia no a enka 500 na baba understatement na buy tax na
reporting ni understatement.
Enti omo ye no for a period here am implement here no savings are aba who understate here all the papa na GVG dia na achew na amo aya obo say yampa na wotua high no adama amo ye ya no auditors ko na ko audit facility no hu say sanya infrastructure na wa enka 1.5 billion enka ya share.
Okay, so Kelny GVG saving 1
Senka when na ya dia nka record and catholic city beba no enka be short change Ghana government 1.5
billion. GVG was very controversial time I hear.
And me say nkofo na ni edidi osula tam ye you know they didn't look at the concept very well. And they didn't take their time. Okay. Because the intention was
would you blame them?
The explanation, also is so fantastic.
Right.
And communication is a problem. And you want to go for this one. And we are too enlightened, say, it's a song who take it time, no. And yes, also, Baby General at Chechum. I'm not being say, oh, my say, also, I can't cry for because only or the magic GVD, name Kyle. And he young broken. But it's a common look at the context. Say, I buy your course. Telecos, yeah, I'm my that service. I'm one or more year, I'm a record. Now, what about Banho? No, I say the whole year, you say into taxing to a betria. Who is checking who? Into the when a bar, a bomb beside independent work, common platform. Into a year, what the bar was to record meaning into understatement beyond to me. Say 1,000 course in a bar month for this telecom company, 1,000 Anna. Or the baby because a bachelor who understood here. And this no say the implementation of that has saved Ghana 1.5 billion. Fantastic. One said, and no buy idea. Obia dodgy. I'm one who did yours that come say or implement we na ya dodgy and commercial. No more
Imani come
Imani. Anna, I will be sent or chechemu nice in coming per se. A man for Bonabasso said, what to me as civil because you hear set controls, set policies in so many government departments.
Okay.
That will save the money going down the drain. In these set policies, your CEOs, directors, put at a sensitive place. Government gets revenue from there. As I said, your bomb one day you now I'm the policies. make up to say bibia to say example be hospitals.
Okay.
Revenue about revenue fi hopa. But how much in the year? Revenue sources in Nankofo Bogumbuto.
And to suggest something similar.
For all the people,
the Ghana Health Service.
Ghana Health Service. Yeah. Look, hospitals be all. I thought it be people so called.
Okay.
Look, there were so many doctors. They take people's money and then they go and do the operate privately. You cannot go through government test. They are there. More classical example. They are top of us. They or charging panel. Not their franchise and big amount. Anke say chairman government. Na government chest. Na nipa no crowd because operation there. SSI your procedure for pre and post medical year you pass it through. Near trouble. And near dangerous. I say once or no or we are going use government facility no. Not there. And you unprepare body no cram mouth and who say when you have the correct temperature atmosphere bet me why are successful no rush it or copper no cookie and she can also know a bug in the bottom and me was so many examples say yes you be nothing no made many better form no one share those who have been doing that intelligent report me so many doctors. So many of them.
The medical.
All this now. Amojiji. Sika say, bebre. And I'm say example bebre.
Plenty examples.
Oh, yeah, dangerous.
The experience you will call it.
Oh, now you who will be the next victim? My sister, you the same thing. And then I make some of your auditor. Me here na me have facility. Me say, Sika pay na Kokolebu facility. So the person took the money, did it somewhere. Meanwhile, the government facility now the year. This is short-changing government.
Make a COVID-19 test.
What is
because
it?
Doctor Nesemintia Mano. Boba money. Oh yeah. Man American. And Tomopa.
Oh, Nabi Massa.
Man American.
Massa, I can show. Me see at this point. Try be careful. May do watch out. When I make a show. Yeah, boy, bang.
Right.
Na system na you good am na. Sab your amount frontier say ye nya obi ametra hanka ye nya good system any na ye running. At the end of the day, we short change the government. Income assessor ba aban ho no emma. Government will end up going to market to borrow.
Okay.
Okoko borrow a baba beka ye huge debt no. Sisi as a wonim say averagely we've been paying per annum interest rate of about 24 billion. Our debt. Into more debt, one year. Even your revenue projection, a better they be 100% in the pay to interest rate. Because we have tax, revenue if you tax more. Projection is around 45 to 50 billion. Now, 24 billion, more than half.
Right.
What you say? And you say, Obi or yes, CEO, all year a Ibiano to save government and the nation. For we need to one. There are so many loopholes for one among for the boss Kabu bottom. Short changing government. Say, we adopt your Tiauka. Sika class where the court a man on the swap. Now, we see increase to salary. I get chance me withdraw my service. Meanwhile, Sika say you treat government through the facility. No one answer called privately. No one call any operation. While rushing work kunaka.
And to suggest something similar in the health sector.
All of them.
Right.
So it will save government some money. Share example banking sector. One now say you cleaning, you really the miscount banks na any film. Those good ones as you see are operating. Bank of Ghana last report. Na am I a corporate tax? I'm to my year your profit. And I buy it to me a taxi. And as you see, tax I buy 1.6 billion. Bank of Ghana report on the go. So when cleaning banking sector now, this 1.6 billion wouldn't never happen. Those discount banks now, I'm the jingle for Sika no more. No way, oh, we are not a messy bank, no liquidity support. Yes, you can add the whole. No Bank of Ghana, they are more for liquidity support. No Massa Saji, no more Kudi. to send a capital bank J 600 over 600 million kodi uni credit a Jimmy Nusika from Bank of Ghana 5 billion cedis said my messy up my bank so give me liquidity support near the man who kodi you cleaning woman your wide one free honor Bank of Ghana 1.6 and that our baby be their constructing road. So we need clean up in all the sectors. Put up policy that will prevent those loopholes. And Ursula has that. Me say all the ministers. Ursula na me penasem papa. Or Jay. Now only me happy. Mamembra. Muntaka. Obisa Ursula question be. Wakofa document be say. Ursula we Google radio station. Na me share record bi a Oman FM ni na 2 no Oman FM am last payment omo here ni this date
about 2006 be about
enti now no up to now gap room enti adentina won konkotua ana na so omo so default e ana wengu no Muntaka in the first place and Maminka this one can start then there's 2 CEOs to be Tisa frankly could you or criticize you we say us that were GVG who are never done profit buyer through GVG contract and they were done on Kamasam signed intervene and also can say look. So if there's some certain information that you're on your way, now, no, to the best of knowledge, you know, default on you close to it's on your way and a between matter. But who information there? Let you look at it and see whether you can perfect answer. And you're born a then CEO from you, Imani. Frankly Kujo, and about Kubi, or see a friend of BBB, Suleiman, something for
Media Foundation for West Africa.
Say, Ursula performed poorly. Look at the heading. Ursula performed poorly, so it should not be approved. Anyway. Teleco space, okay.
Don't approve Ursula.
I don't
failed at her vetting. 2 years.
You know, besides, now nipa me no is am na omukan. Say na mu pesa mu chen. In the first place, mu me no when your mind from document. Ana mu purchase say mu ntua na mu taka document le kwa. What should say a authentic document? On say na planning. Look, there was series of example of those people bad behavior. That me say, I'm to me come manufacture prudential bank software. You know, I'm to MPP for Sika. And it is so I said, sample 4 way, and yes, prudential bank. People need come say, and I've got opportunity to continue to say, hey. And the MPP forces.
It's the same Muntaka now can say Supreme Court Judge Mamu.
So what show said it's document where I get in Kofua. I'm history knows I'm to me manufacture paper. No one big now. Now I'm one friend who said on Monday from Tiana. No because of mischief. My main economist
that document now already in a mischievous document.
No, Okafan. Now we know capital. And you one quite recently say no one man dimpo. Oka said one of the judge according bribe you get no kind. It's your kaka saying. Now what time document say na two man FM. So and me look. And you these two people say I did Ursula one send here because as a communication minister no I was supervisory role over this agency, no. As a sort of because he give you regular report. I beg your pardon. Look, you are minister, agency was here. And you now go audit and you take report, summary report from them. Report, no. CEO or the horn and a director one function more. How would I don't Minko, just a war one chain. Now the catch him say, I'm for Bibian Shim, and son of me.
Good. Good point. On that note, I'm also can say, as a minister there, definitely who are agencies under you. The agencies should be reporting periodically, updating you on their responsibilities and what's going on. And now they can say, oh, where the Minhimushe and Kobisa agency, for them, they think you are neglecting your duties. Do you agree?
No.
Okay.
And I make sure say, your day-to-day running of the enterprise,
right?
Which is the Joe Anochi, which is the general. And I report no the Bebra. And ya bibiana a happen with one normally or state or no one near my abia or state will report to Nedia Bro. And he said, and near be nimua. What you the report number? My friend said, "Oh yeah, Unauthorized."
Right.
Now, the amount report 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you the abana so kaya no ye yaki. See, but edumano no be o hono mo diano or ye penny. And he want to me who be and say bia labor force director. Obaka say BBC. No, Ababu Amani, I'll share a new report and son of query because I'm trying to make Casameco. But in any case, near me purchase a Muntake, a lie. Inti why so be child lie? Not us are supposed to know. In the first place,
in this case, to say that grieved parties, to say ABR or Man FM in the two. In this case, Wakot Chantro Aguya in public, in Parliament, it's a House of Records.
Yes.
What can we do?
As a Musuno, non-producing document, Oh, see, yeah, Manenka, because you see, on Man FM could see this here, now quite political. And I say. Meanwhile, not quite political. Meanwhile, the I didn't know what can. They are all can, and yet party no catch and so on, a individual. And he will pass out the party who said, say if on Man FM picking on, so uncle explain near the no quarter. No, because we are document be chat pro.
Okay.
Nantrona wo channel person ought to legitimate say a yampa. Meanwhile, so say no cry. In case Bianca Joe and not try reporter blow to a better. But because one now come manufacture the paper now we'll say no person would achievement in a bear and you a lie no good paper now I will try no. Who say also who say lie no a no cry na no cry. Now
Nimsanka Obi a interview no WhatsApp. Like offensive vetting committee not trying to try maybe a perjury, perjury. Now for a member of the Honorable House to do so, I know more serious than the Pakrona or more inviting on one.
Ah yes.
Okay.
You see, look, the whole thing. Me who Abia on Man FM sending but me say.
Yeah.
On Man FM, the whole thing now will be sano. In the first place, Munta can manufacture, they manufacture that thing.
Okay.
And almost person on the shows like and in Trona will channel. And yeah, dear, my friend said, rare and see you. And then I said, Joanne, not the share report to no, not the commerce because I didn't know who know how manufacture document.
Very misleading.
And yet misleading. And you know, near me just said, I don't know that kind of manufacture that thing.
Okay.
No, we'll go on Man FM.
In this case, what you are trying, in this case, no, you're trying to see crab. Now I bet you are in common. So this is still the dialogue you're watching on Net2 television. You can send your thoughts coming on our WhatsApp platform in a bit as we share your comments. 0240 550 899. We are taking a quick short break. We will be right back.
Michael, we support the new system. Yeah, Minya, Michael.
Pacho, what Tony near?
Ah, let's not go be able to go to the
Me support my business for new system. Hey, what's a Michael t-shirt?
Mato t-shirt. Me come back be fan kai no. Ni t-shirt ru go mama.
Boss, champion, Mr. Willie one.
Okay.
Vehicle supporting a new system.
And your well-being.
Vico 20 is not suitable for children under 12 years of age, pregnant women, and lactating mothers. A quality product from Joy Herbal Center. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Go Ghana batan awofo ne ahwefo ye nyina ye nim se ye nkoda ne ko school ane na woboa wo ho de se wo moa wo ho a e ma ne hawo kra media sem denam se wo beto wo ba ne pencils books ana eni ho nyina no enko ba bia ko JK Company Limited for nchen right na ye sole distributors e ma Natural products e wo Ghana ha nyina wo mo Natural pens, pencils, crayons, pencil cases, mat sets, afei wo JK exercise books wo sa wo JK 5-star A4 and I think 8 free woman and now the woman can say WhatsApp was 0540 125 999.
This is still the dialogue, and we are watching two television beaming straight from the Hollywood building at Zongo Junction, Medina. My guest remains Mr. Christian Donkor, a chartered accountant, and of course it's a Financial Friday. He shares his thoughts on anything financial. For now, it's accountability and governance, as we are discussing issues and matters arising from the ongoing vetting procedure going on in Parliament. Of course, we paused right where Honorable Muntaka was misleading the public about Net2 and Oman FM's issue with NCA, or non-issue, if I have to put it that way. And Mr. Christian Donkor, now, who floor no
yes.
About in Trobia now.
Muntaka.
Yes.
What do you say? No one here, Nasu. Look, sir. Issue as me who na me kan cham. Issue as shame papa sir. Onim bibi.
Kache.
Kencity Media on Man FM ya under. Oba, which is Madam Stella and manage. Look at how I'm managing this place they could do. Be systematic. Osha income by tax. Me I have got opportunity. All the tax. Nini be look. And a consult obisa oye very proactive. I don't know why I say minimum system mi wo mu no. Inti bibia no menya no da writing so that me hu so.
Enya bibia na ye kanka me wo bibia me be ka sesia na sometime we were in office somewhere this week or last week. We were in the office now can bibia chair obi or on the phone. Now the issue you see Nyame on take connection.
Dabi.
Sa issue now come with phone so was.
Connection for no back.
Let me meet you.
Okay. Okay, no problem.
The issue how can I say, hey, the time I drew I was saying me got ya license.
Ebam.
And why na offer your accountant no?
Yeah.
Say obisa say, hey, who carry the next scheduled data?
Yes.
Me wo and yes obi na catch me say me ba me mbeka. It's something or take her before me say but I was there.
Yes.
When I saw her being proactive, talking about being proactive, especially on this license issue.
Yeah.
And Tina my raises points now.
Yes.
I was there. I eavesdropped what she was saying.
And look at the woman saying we shall manage place. When you want mama be FM stations. You radio go there okay. One munta kana nenu so I share report to crowd which say radio good since inception. Oh, we knew the on year be winning
1990.
Meanwhile, no money now more contribute to her. I would just say, every crowd move back to them because Sika crisis some more be no money go to every Asabio, Amobuam. One yet. When default, when you was also Kofaba, Muntier, something. What more pretty. Moon to mean clear, moon renew molasses. Because you see, it shows how they manage the affairs of Ghana with impunity. Be young control be BM Nipa Ghana Sika when they were remembered affairs, your phone contract is to say your phone a balanam. Oko cast a Jubilee House, Abacas a warn as you fictitious companies, your form near pushy near the contract. When you need yourself, you meet your friend.
And the wire.
You should. I Abraham and Okudu Tabla Pamotam. All right. What I say? Your former job is want to want to me and contribute even say on no cry Berman. So when you see Kakran Franco renewer, want to me one money be on Franco renew. One Jana good Obama managing place the enterprise in your correct proactiveness. While you be correct when you. Was also Kwakofaba. Now, in any case, remember catch it. Say, document not the buy and Angasa, document on one of manufacture. The intention was to destroy a man from to the public, say, Amusuntia, any young day, so that now Muswenya simply.
Okay.
But record be sure,
some more accused bias.
Because it's a platform, no? Obieshe, into my main kind. And so them manufacture the document. They say, I'm sure that come manufacture Prudential Bank a paper. Normally MPP 40 share, no 50 quarter no. No, I'm over catch say MPP 4 years Sikaku. None nipo baku krasana obua. And yet the same document no me 50 quarter or manufacture document. No said that bad public. But I say President Kufuor then Ghana. You go reserve a good Bank of Ghana in our cotton.
Now, so doctor document to malign somebody.
A criminal.
Yes.
Yes. And we see
scandalous, libelous.
Yes. And because the kind of politics we do here in Intino, Obi idea, young fun is so serious. And if it's a politics, you're betting the chief because me Nipan. But this is about the time Nipan what party no. So Nipan there's so catches I deal with it, and it's dangerous to do that. Look, cash for seat here. The same Okudu Tabla and only Ayano Amoa, and no Chantro. Say, Amobaya, a trade ministry for the year conference. And I'm an only forever. Amoba Transia. Say, I'm just on better president, your Jom Sikabi. Meanwhile, we shall list of that occasion. I'm an onini baku crampo, and Mr. Baku, your fee, say, Cote d'Ivoire, baby, no Yamanonini. Now your local executives, a chief executive, Ghana here. I would did that enterprises and only Baku Queen. Pani Chania a document each day. Don't take it. I was a Jacon vet in the year.
4 years ago.
Yes.
Exactly the same period.
The same period.
Same time.
Yes, I yaraga. No could you talk about it? I'm with you say, well, my bribe. You can't draw well, so yeah. And so you was series of them. And I want, especially Muntaka, document to be about trouble on TBN yet. You see, that is how they do. And the one public.
Sana who credibility.
Exactly.
So what your parliament?
Officer loud mouth. Na tio. Or the better bontia. Obenyanko for a support. But almost name sa party no or some credibility. Sha, Mamin Jobibi. Almost to me Chandra, say one president to Siswi. Eh? Yeah, Mamin Jobibi. Last time, not only IPS no. Anna, young call for be a one DC, I'm the charmer soon. Say, that not President Nado, no any President Kufas in the contest for bearership, something no losing here. No, or your nanny didn't work outside 5% only. And I'm a tear, IPS was here, say, Nanado call, Lagonia third class. Me to a campus, man, fine, yasam. They said that thing, appear my FM stations. Our FM, who are you? Then another third class. Maybe said University Bena, or big class, what on one. Said Nippon and Fancho, who said Nippon when your class is a tremmy. But how can I say a bollebo? No, said Labon resource, resource near the ball. That time was IPSO. And you didn't a resurface. Now, winning. I'm confirming I can count. I'm one, I'm with some formation. We are vice chancellor of Legon. Obia document, what who was another on your test glass. In Chania, the good power. But you see, for me, near dangerous, I say, if you say, your BB's corruption perception index. Sanyama Weno, it into the perception. One of my canny who said on my way, bribe will say, possible. In Yaman Koye, now I go into the perception index. Now, index, you know, you're downgrading. It's very dangerous. It goes into your rating.
So it has a possibility of affecting
Ghana. Yes, your rating.
Now, some Ghanaians, why would they want to do such?
Sir, that is what it should tell you the kind of politics we are in.
Dirty politics?
Dirty politics. Yes, say Obi. What I say, share, Sisi, I say, hey, say you rating FM stations. And maybe your man FM. And at that first, with this information, you better downgrade on man FM, the number by TED. Because you're saying.
So it can harm our credibility.
It can harm you. As soon one will manufacture document, and who manufacture, we want Osler to take it to say, I, and you say, happy and one fan can't report. No. Meanwhile, because we all lying, you know, report I do not see the man, and you know, correct. And the moment taken it, I say, Supreme Court, the Indian Bachanwa. Monfano Coco, non fa documenta, or did chair say, a man from Muntia, no matter. Why and sa, because they will be afraid when they are manufacturing fake document.
Okay.
Now you did back out. Quite recently, one was said, police for one more insurance package, I'm saying cap 30 or whatever it is. Look, these NDC people manufacture documents, circulating. Say, you're about to track that kind of insurance, you know. Not security, not because of about to know. So they want all the police people to kick against it. And they say, say Minister of Interior, Robaka said, I didn't know Ubiani. Winning, Abai Winnie, I had about said, be being what is hard. In practice, now the book in the penny. So I a trademark. Okay. And especially, you top perpetrators are there in Muntaka, because on Yana, I'm using on so the new word on Ferrari, be bianis or cow cannot go in Massey. And Timamin cannot even go on man FM in Massey. Look, I want to tell him that this place is a serious business place. It's a place I be beer orderly. As a chief executive officer, your friend, Madame Stella, or your Nipabia. Or go down to the earth, even employee in the relationship, and on himself, or serious legal obligations, ethical will be there, and to a proactive. Time and license will him semi renew, some and tax will him semi. Say more Ghana, and I'm to be an Basa. Don't bring it to this place because we are serious people with this place. Me auditor. So me name the credibility of this place. Right. Me Jim to me say we come here and educate Ghanaians on certain things. But me name platform me also. And it is a person who mischief. Now person who say obia. Omo modern was a man from the bar. Now we are going to mark him one by one. Anything that say a minor from modern Alabama or better me one touch.
You are cow.
Oh, about two minutes, one touch. I mean, I make a channel. All right. And to Munja Osula, ne Frankujo may approve no near the Aden. Osula, a document now with the choir Munta Kadukono. I artificial cook a or man from Utiana and the license Bia. Okay. And it's also said, meaning baby your feet. And a new report to be on your where I will be there challenge and you don't expect Ursula to know that and draw.
Okay, fantastic. Still, you better the corridors of Parliament. Now, let's just make some few persuades for the company. But you know, it's about time kids go back to school. And have you prepared for them? If you have not, Nataraj for JK Company is here. They have in stock Nataraj pens, pencils, pencil cases, crayons, math sets, JK exercise books, stacks, and premium A4 paper, Champion Plus A4 paper, as well as 5-star A4 and A3 paper. Their location, no problem at all. You can find them at 6002 Blohum Street, opposite Christ Embassy Church, North Industrial Area. If you want to contact them via phone, 0540-125-999 is the number you need. Joy Herbal Center has done it again. This time it's saying the Vital 20 supports your immune system by enhancing blood circulation, even distribution of nutrients, vitamins and antibodies, especially in older people, and helps to fight against diseases and infections. Of course, as we know, we are in COVID time, so reach out for Vital 20 to support your immune system, especially when you have signs and symptoms of weakness, unexplained weight loss, fatigue, common cold, intermittent headaches, mild fever. Vital 20 remains the ultimate immune booster, and it's made from 100% herbs, known for boosting the immune system. Well, to contact them, 0244-585531 or 0244-876321. Alternatively, you can reach them out on 0242-887969. And then finally, Franco Trading Enterprise still reminds you that there are bad people around, though. Some people, especially unscrupulous persons, are using their Facebook account to defraud innocent citizens. Just look for the original, authentic Franco Trading account, which has over 100,000 likes. Of course, at Franco Trading, they stock genuine Samsung, Nokia, iPhones, and the latest in town, Franco TVs. They also have laptops, tablets, printers, and accessories. To locate them, it's no problem at all. From Circle towards Accra, they are opposite Roxy Cinema. To call them 0246-422-338. Franco Trading Enterprise, still phone Papa Fie. Right, the guest remains Mr. Christian Donkor, a chartered accountant, and I am still your host, Isaac Clotte. Right, still in the corridors of Parliament. We'll go to the Supreme Court in a bit, and after that we'll activate the phone lines and take your thoughts as well. But we are still at the vetting committee. Now, so far, your former roads minister, roads minister designate. Kwesi Amwakwata, Yate Napon. So there are others. Kojo Ponkruma, yesterday he was there, as well as Hawa Kumsin, as you know. So the others, what have you picked up, maybe from Napo or Kwesi Amwakwata?
Yo, I'm on. Nyameka say.
Yes, he wrote those.
Let me say, so far, no, I'm with the a problem or questions except that the amateur say interview na take unnecessary long time and only reservation but I think say those people questions they ask them no your questions are normal. I mean, if you want to squeeze good information from people, that is fine. But certain questions are repetition, near repeat, because we'll be up as a turning gas on one champion, and only idea be a but come serious interview, normally you cry your strategize. You're sure we now back, say be a financer. You to me finance for 1 by 3B. Near put 2 questions, main question, the rest are. Go. Yaba obi oko communication. They say teleco. Na ono so yama area for no. I'm on to the way there obi a per se until no time no. But I think say normal. But road minister. What the way be a boom or say or person or increase the road toll no. Also person increasing the kakra. Well, for me, I don't think I have much problem. Nani justification is saying, "Hey, Bianca for one share no swear." No, all patches say, media near me who nientia no can say one. We seem to be moving to a policy, another situation where you better generate more money internally rather than going out there to borrow. Okay. Because our debt levels, ensure rather a good sign because of borrowing. No? Into Wusha, so to me, I boy squeeze a lot from here. A bit to me, I'm minimizing the rate of borrowing outside. Because at the end, whether we borrow or not, once in a year, the same problem I benyano say you borrow generating internally a problem benyano you could borrow so you will get the same thing because you see one say to me and jai near gather money internally you could borrow from outsider little money that government generate from our tax huge of it will pay interest and then to outside so suffer in terms of development. Okay. Road by a year, Bibi Abasay, so what I say. And at the end of the day, SSWA, Minumi on your car of Faswa, Uba was so kaya, it will take your money away. And I say, I'm more days on one Koboro. Not say about internally be generated. Your bottom will be cuisine here. But at the end of the day, Zikana Yebenyano, much uncle interest. Okay. In Tiabakaha. Now buy to me that developmental work. Okay. Now me know me no. Ese ubotano sikana batchi. But ukwan ye no be save o car no. Ama boso ka unko bebre. Enti ano so no will save money in your pocket. Okay. So whichever way no effect ho. Enti anya bad. Enti no your best manfo. Say ye I won't say your COVID 19 period. Right. Nyoma be government revenue levels na follow down. And it say ebia last time you can say a tax system no necessarily the new one be kan ho the old one see it means widen no reaching kofo amuntua no mo no a betumi boost and why say obey obi a little increase and you know your best man for say mo de say e basa no muhu say ya ho adwuma ene ye de ba be ye na e be sevu yen momu
from the vetting no now can be says see currently as it stands now we pay about $1 okay no less than $1 50 pesos at the tolls okay now it's among the least paid globally. Yeah. But we, the citizens, we are also demanding good first-class roads. Yeah. So, maybe I would 50 pesos for a toll. Yeah. It's difficult to expect a first-class road.
Yeah.
Is that justified?
Yeah, it's justified, but the question is that whether indeed, you know, say Boka near Sabio, yes, any amount for Kanamuji Tumwa, Sikanoba, whether they will use it for the what they are saying is another matter. Okay. We see, generally, Ghanaians normally resist such an increase because at the end of the day, you know, almost realizes you can get the benefit. At the end of the no be a boss, you cannot know their cooking bottom.
Right.
Who the necessary development. Look, let me tell you. Even road to 50%. So you soon need the right and the right returns to government work. Because you don't need to increase it.
Okay.
Because by this time, first class would be over to me there. Unumade, even Kaswan Kwabo, Unum Kai Chum go.
Yankoma Road Ministry, Kelny GVG.
Mina make a
Kencity Media.
Near Mexican, a year. I stand to be corrected. Look, you said normal, I'm with the company be. Na company energy, near Bakwa, Krebo, and 30%
of the road tolls.
Road toll, near book. Look, how can that development rebate me about? 90 maybe something I want to make the idea direct. Now when you're accountable. Maybe the idea is a public sector, and as I work on Honoma, Yadiji accountability where they near and from a private person or manager. Or no private person, and him or Jima buying. And the question, how many hands in the passing will come and take a crack and send a fan and look? See the revenue leakage, you know, and any problem, and not necessarily the increase. Oh, into your best road minister. Sir, opesa endorsement no kojia. Then I will put in serious control like Oslo did. Say we mind. Yeah, per se, on also the system be independent. And that system is independent and also be capture. A system between as possible. Obi the infrastructure this one. Can be about be an scan pa. Na akoka pa na akoka na sika na ade into the whole day no ubo say bia 1 million na sha ban enti say account o mu amuhwemu na ne ehu say ndu 1 million na say man for gbogbo botom enti it need serious control ana ya gigi sika na so a ye hu road no say ye ne entumi nye enye road no ye de ye say ye ya you travel road no kakra say near the Bobia. Na idea say 1 million Ghana cedi no. Near the money 10 million over invoicing. We are who development that. Use it at the right time, get value for money. And only here a road minister business. Me so or nipa bia or very good. Your best son say on modern come out with very good control. Sika yajiji wo hono no. You better my proper accountability. You see the revenue levels increasing.
So who believes the road industry, the road sector can earn the country revenue?
Yes, we propose our diabetes so be increasing. So I'm one those yeah. I can media for say my friend say 50% in 70%. At least you know, but they should use it for the right purpose. They should put in proper control. That people will not create that loophole through which they sink the money. And at the end of the day,
so like every toll booth, there should be systems recording and accounting for vehicles.
Massa, should I come and say this here? This one, and your compress is putting in place. Just scanning our computer. When it's on Ketwa, saloon, you earn 50%.
The number plate.
Where's 100? And you na a record a scanning, na home. Intino, obisu no. So at the end of the day, it's a kind of GVD. No, I can't infrastructure. No, we say road to Kaswa Hongkwano, yenya 100,000. Near share cashiers in your cowboy, say 200,000. In cowboy, when you pay business. So what I say, Enti, Yaba said, once or no, that proposal, even though Sabio COVID-19 naba. Aban revenue ekoso na aban so wetuma my freebies ni bebre ntino. Ebia say no public kan you betumi nya sympathy okay. Yamwa na aban generating money internally rather than go outside and here. But on putting in controls. Our money never back at an increased rate. Na yenya ne kase. Na mom yenya so a yemfa nye kwan na manfo hu se
value for money.
Value for money. Over invoicing. Amumongu. Se company bi ne yemba no a. Company, I don't think the company should even get more than 30% than the government. Me who juma bi abeye say me dey go ye do matra ho. Amo jiji sika ne ba. Na aba na o fa be 70% ne ade ne ametete fe ya na meti ya me ya eno na ma ye nya the right revenue levels.
Okay.
Enti omo hwe no putting in the right control.
Okay.
Na ma ye nya eno ne ehia me.
For Amwakwata on the road sector, that's your comment on it.
Good.
Enti you call
bluegrass.
Yes. Napo
Napo. No mo say dey.
Yeah, see. Ma said be contract be ni nyama o te you know what's your understanding of it?
Look. Let me tell you this, and I won't miss words.
Tell us.
It's our contract way, and your contract, papa.
Okay.
And your contract, a value for money.
Okay.
Now, men, like I said, during the time I near election, many or 1 year, so may you be exercise you are. We listed NDC scandals. And you are listing MPP scandals. Then we did comparison. Me no as a professional, my scandal no, me dimu say yes scandal no. Aye misappropriation hit it direct into my consolidated fund, where my tax sika no yedikogu, and I'm here concerned. Bibia if outsider, enfi me consolidated fund no. Aye na me too much interested with it. For example, make I say, so okay, cash for shita. Me who idea be a me consolidated fund because you see President Betrawana Obi Babetran in Chantia see a Jinisika. And to me, if he said, me consolidated fund, me interested. You see visa scandal, it didn't take enough money from the consolidated, but whereby maybe some was a vessel to let me see what I has. A direct relationship with our consolidator, and he said, yes. Look, what got Thomas said to the Ghana for about the free education about in Colacco treasures. And he said, young Colacra, say a mom, my dear, be examination rooms because examination will be or to me beside razor or to me beside drawings. Here, sir, a EB. Compass. And to my mo be anafe, send a bear cheating crying here because of Kodia, but you should be there so. And to be a yabi, near from a good concept. And a president, dear, very enough and tabloid decision. And not the buyer. Now, what's that? What's now from there? You started 3 years just from day 1, 2017, first year. Second year, third year, you have treasures. Look, young to me, I'm more modern. I'm Conquer Thomas said, then they said they sat down until last minute, Uncle, and yes, certificate of agency. I have urgent, say, Thomas said, and he almost and you have more big contracts because of a year agency, you know, and we are so sourcing.
Okay.
And you see company, say friend Blue Glass Limited, and you demand. So on supply, 853,000 massets. And at the cost of 75 cedis, and I'm saying, Jesus Christ. Because this money is coming from our consolidated fund. And I'm concerned.
Okay.
I don't care whether it happened under MPP or under NDC. I will say stand say it's coming from the consolidated fund, so I'm concerned. Now look. as an auditor.
Okay, before I share you come back on that issue, but let me use this opportunity to invite our callers into the discussion. 0240-550-899. This is your moment to call and contribute to the issues. Anope ya kankan from Eslausu, Hawakum Singh, and the vetting procedures in Parliament. What's your take on that? And on Muntake's lies against Oman FM and 2 Television, do you think it's a trend from the some so-called respected NDC parliamentarians always spewing lines from cash for seed through a Jakun scandal to this NCA issue? So we'll go to the phone lines in a jiffy, but of course, Mr. Christian Donkor has the floor now. Now,
75 cities. Now, which market is that? Now, as at the market now, market is about 15 cities. Niti, Nyamicha said, so even if an emergency situation, why didn't you go to market here? Because I know the products now are ready. Now, look at no book to me and told the whole day. No one physical, Uber to me, I got that 800 and something from the vendor from the market, which are sending 50 cities. I didn't want physical touch one cotton. In that case, Crampono, Uber and Tom stop. Near Masset Nishumayan to Nano, what to me at all. But what pass from I no Crampon, I already will market.
Okay.
So being manufactured at 75 cities.
Right. That is mind blowing. But with the young call phone lines on a young crusher say, in common, you bet to me the Ghanaians for Kahwana. Hello, good morning. 0240-550-899. You're on call now. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Pacho, good morning. It's saying.
Because and I pay me chia than a mountain and I don't go for the Michigan and the children so.
Right.
Paul, second say, what court? I will court to made the election petition here. What court?
Petition, not yet.
Because I'm say tattoo, I'm say the evidence, I'm so throw carbon paper so. And before so we do court once and then swap bono. Before so we do court and evidence in our paper. Tattoo didn't court unprepared. Or prepared
okay.
So they be our consular 70 90. And in pencil, carbon paper, so on the one pair normal paper, non so now. One makes it on some transcend with free for court. Then yes, I Monday there in the last time.
Okay.
Yeah, car, so money proof, no more court. And no more who says, if you are one school, grab the ones there, and it's a money zero.
That's it. Auntie Matilda calling from Pram. Thank you for the maiden call to the show. The phone lines are still activated. 0240-550-899. Yes, it looks like we have another caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
But the from Vita Sameman. The political policia.
Yo.
Well, my partner is not channel empty back up on Naboma Coach Bertie.
Aquaba.
Any MC, a modern bomber born in Sabin, Rumwa, a CNE. Nadia, Milkion, Mentia, Tio, Mini Abaco, no NGC Nippo. Somewhere is better to about Namcat and NGC Avino. Or by giving me money for 2 million or so for the money 2 million. And Fancopa and before plus, and then Yama. No, do us to talk about number 10 million. And the Begu, Tomori. I'm going to so much million at that time, the best channel. And I'm going to go on more. I'm going to turn out some bedroom switching. See, I did company for the my dad. So we'll see, more I'm a more for high day, I'm a for some quarter. Who got the money? No mono, and no good so we'll never send it in the car. I'm not say, I'm not for a Prada demo. I'm not for. No one to do for what we say. I'm not on my and for so one so. No, 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 the mother of someone who kind of nanka. I couldn't have some good activities and what no. From our council. That Mutaka, one from our council. That
Yes, yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. The phone lines are still activated. 0240-550-899. My guest remains Mr. Christian Donkor, a chartered accountant. We'll take a few more calls and we'll reconnect back to Mr. Donkor. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Ne tu nie, Pacha Efrao saying.
Yeah. Reverend Samuel.
Reverend Akwaba.
A court issue, no, a NDC for them. So maybe NDC near, I can pay for no would over that from the court or see a cycle now.
No, are they?
Because we are from a court, also would tire with the Asamano, a gnasso.
Okay.
Now, one could be a mark near Breku. One could be a near Breku. It is a money case. We are party near. Also, something for you if you Mahama, a city here, you won't go in, also a Tomo in, unless I elected different executives, our vision for the party. That was, you know, or pay any cancer to a US. What do you say?
Okay.
So, always scan.
Okay.
Who do a car, who do a car, scan and ask car, normal plate, you are with you also.
Okay.
You can't dodge. What do you say? Yeah, yes, you came here. Two, war, near San Francisco. 80. Such system, no one the bar, that was a brand name who become the to because men of a factor, Ghana, people crowd this canal and on to ticket to the mouth. What is Kanamano? On two ticket to mouth. Now, it is fast getting a call of Ikotuku.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Yadase for that contribution. When me says our told issue now, will be and say yes, it's good we go the e-way or the electronic way. And your text message so big buyer from 1K Opokwa say I agree with you 100% because e-money or electronic money will save Ghana. Obisu say earlier points, he also shares with you. Not being eloquent or fluent in a particular language doesn't mean you can't perform.
Yes.
Anyway, before you better take his commentary, let's take our last but one caller for the morning. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Pacho, good morning. Pacho, your friend saying.
Pacho, we are about Kunya Mohammed Agusukan.
Hey, no more at the time. Yeah.
I wait here till you get there. Here I come up your
oh, no children, my family. If I want to that's right.
Balos, I'm come some soir. And I can't cry, but my policy. No, you me pedi.
Oh, where you much here, Monbush?
You on a fine. But I had a better than Mercy Minia Bema. Now, and then, Sato 2 years I can once a week. Eh, the papa. Now, you won't buy a set at the bar. No, young Gintum to say, young Fanya at the bar. What does a Minia Palace? Because, and then, Ghana, the people are over far. Yeah, every do a honor. Me can't actually say it be more than 50-40 years. Couldn't be got a new home. Street papa be any home. A papa, a chair root tax, and now root to Obichia. Don't you, a plan of home befason, one in your papa.
Right.
In the air dream pa. Yes, rain and penny for no. Say, only to me for you, not only at the papanso. Let me find way and chat for Minia Palos.
Yeah.
Court to a queen. And people for young Fanya Adusia.
Okay.
Palos, young Fanya Adusia pa.
Okay.
And then, and the parliament maybe I could be in. And then you go, you could be better. Let's see, you could be here. And I say you vote. She buy a bemau. She has a bepo. Because one she pay, now could be before. And let's say go to our parliament. No MP Baku Yari. and that's a point to be a banana. This will come and balance and now. Would it about to like them? Aquataso. If you get share, and yet, yeah, MPP, MPP say, and yet, sir, Ubibaka say yes, a master. Cincinnati Chipa Wibra, MPP Cincinnati Chipa Wibra, Senator, me papa can cry. You want democracy, I see. I didn't hear cry as we yarn panel. Okay. So on the post, maybe I could do any.
Thank you very much. Inyami Mohammed calling from Abusokai. So that is from Mohammed. We'll go and pick our last caller 0240-550-899. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Kote.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Bramoro, you too.
Mr. Kote.
Yes, sir.
I can't make any say. You need to try Kasatemu, court case, Kasson Bogu. You can look at your first of white. And I wrote you so much after. Who court coffee within the election? A more president, I would say. The Column to Yaman Biscuit. How could I tell you? Master, I'm not going to go to Ghana home. My club is really also. The group of countries here that will say, gay someone. Okay, so Canada, 10 years back, on Castle the town, November 2. And the American president, Donkor for Congo, and was said that you know my children in a room. You do not matter to don't feel it. Because a year, memory. The only Muslims here Faso, Christians and Faso. Because you're so 2 years more, who is a weird Yipa, who is Yabua, a walker in the Kwabua, the Oba. Okay. Now, who can to Nipa Yawo, Yan Power Fibium, Yawo Sendipa, who be cutting your gate. Mata, no, Mamma is also cry. I'm a Mufasa, you go to the people. The Bacano can't get for you, or to set out and follow. The broken in Yansa, it was over the Yakuba. Oh, you buy a Yawu, Power Preview, whom I'm going to put in a woo, or move one woo. Nobody has a fool, just some buffalo, so we can eat your mum boy and then I end with Tumula, Mamma boy, or Munday. Okay. The minutes over Shasso. All right. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very, very much for that comment, especially on the LGBTQI issue. So that was my brother from Donkor. Very emotional on the issue of gays and lesbian or homosexuality in general. So we are thankful to you, those who called to share your comments and thoughts and opinion on some of the matters under discussion. So we're just about getting into the tail end of the program, but of course, the last word is for Mr. Christian Donkor. Now we'll issue about the mass sets.
So
wrap up in that way.
For me, when it's a mass set contract, we didn't look at value for money because it's under certificates of agency, say into we are so sourcing and come market. The Jones is Methodist book depo no amom go na egu ma set bebre 15 cities in the other one for sikan kono ankwase sani nyina because in this case no ubetua ma we 100 wafa we 200 now the sikan kra ma wo ye the amount will be at 75 and what 15 if you 50 cities over invoicing. And all multiply by the Sika yes SSR said a go bicoton is about a go bicoton is about 51.1 million Ghana cedis.
I am concerned to you, it's the same way now. I am concerned among the National Investigations Bureau because you have to say NIB former BNI for no Afreno
and you may be what
investigations are
one say me no Simbia I am say. I did you honor ya can we say base for you. Okay. Massati I did you be obieni. Even a range depend on the quality. Aquana 20 cities. na sa wo increase near 70 adia so wo manufacture manufacturing cost large quantity cry say price per rate
economies of scale
and no mom 75 market intina make say in kasasi kai tam na ko jam market well wo was more 1000 market fabra me twa no no krambu wenye sika ne mfaso ni bi no de ahwe no wono dwo obi enka ye better ne ye dia mani pa bako nti me we say a corruption.
Okay.
And yeah, they are so because it comes from the consolidated fund. Government had good intention.
Okay.
And I'll approve my. Amu shushamu no biya and humbo mubiano. Amoma emrano and fanini.
All right, fantastic. Still, Anka Minyanka now can 1 or 2 far. Supreme Court. Supreme Court. Nah, your time now.
Mr. Mamin Chow say. I deal with meeting I am with me time on near my as an auditor. Supreme Court say we no more the pin sheet in Koya. In Kabema auditors, I bet tally, I bet your proper audit. Nanka you total a valid vote casino. But I'm on for pin sheet Bianco. And Tiama didn't embark by any calculation. Okay. Once I embark any calculation, Supreme Court has some way say, New York Kakuna is a waste of everybody's time. Say, I don't want your calculation be, and I'm a support to ya. And can you be who say be a more calculation, only calculation be and 2 months are there way no, obey ni, EBA or they justify. And to Massa, we shouldn't waste our time. Oh, they are more quine, over. More Sasson got short, at the end of the day, one thing about is a Massa. President Anado has been duly elected. Antoine Dumas was simple, and one of my mean wasting time on a serious economic and financial issues we need to deal with.
Okay.
Now we see a time what
your time now. I asked.
I don't know the Baba said President Anado is duly elected.
Thank you. So this is where we bring down the curtains on today's show. And Abu Karim sends a reminder that his outdooring occurs this weekend, 21st. That's on Sunday. So all his fans and well-wishers, don't forget the location is the Libya quarters opposite the stadium. And of course, this is also a happy birthday to Esther Nkansa. Your life is just about to pick up speed and blast off into the stratosphere. That is big English from Focus. Yes, Focus. He says, blast off into the stratosphere. So wear a seatbelt and be sure to enjoy the journey. Happy birthday and more grace from George Sarkodie, a.k.a. Focus, to Esther Nkansa. On this note, we thank all of you, the production team, for making this a great